as you know, on this channel, I'm trying to be very objective. It's not all the pros of coming to France. I'm just trying to give you a balanced view of what's positive, what's negative, and a lot of technical, practical tips, and also the bit of a traveling that I'm doing on the side. So, but today I wanted to, with the end of year, new year, I wanted to give you focus on some of the positives, and I want to give you a few reasons why you should come to France. And I just want to say that, and this is not clickbait or anything, but the last one is the one that I'm sure you don't expect at all. And actually, that might have been something that you have been told the opposite about France. The first reason is around the historical value of France, obviously. It's something that really I was missing in Australia, obviously. I mean, there's a history over there that is not to be frowned upon, but here this is lasting from centuries and centuries and centuries, and it's everywhere around you. If you wanna go back in history here, it's very easy. I mean, within 1 hour drive, you either have an interesting church, a castle, or anything, or a museum even. The second reason, it's probably the most obvious, but I'm just going to say it second, is the food, but not the quality of food. I think these days we have quality food everywhere, but it's more the variety, and the variety not with French food and foreign food, but within the French food, obviously there's such a variety there. That you don't have to travel much. Everything in the shop, there's a lot of competition between the shops, and I want to make sure they cater for every need, every preference. So you can eat all the areas in France. You can taste them with just going to your local shop, more or less. Another positive is a geographical location. It's just incredible that here I'm in the south of France. I mean, within 90 minutes I'm already in Spain. France is touching a lot of countries, so you can very easily go to another country, either flying there or or just driving. But the flights here are very competitive. They are actually cheaper than the train. So that's something that it seems obvious, but that you can really enjoy. If you can spend a weekend in Rome, you can spend a weekend in Amsterdam. This is not a weekend away to your local, to the lake for camping. It's just a weekend to another country with all the things that you can do there. Now, going more into the practical things, the social services, healthcare here is just out of this world. And this is something that, I know some documentaries by this, very famous American has done and has highlighted. But here it's just amazing. I mean, as I was saying in one of my videos, I had a tooth problem. I went there I didn't pay anything. I'm having some work done on my teeth. I'm being reimbursed very handsomely. And you have a lot of services that are free. It is, and I know, unfortunately, people who've had very severe disease, and they say, oh, the government takes care of everything. They didn't have to pay 1 cent, including the transport. I mean, this is crazy. Even the transport and a private car to take you to the hospital and the likes. Obviously, don't take my word for me. Do your investigation before you want to come. But that's something that is very, very useful when you're in France. But obviously, there is a downside. The downside is when you work or when you earn money here, you have to pay for a social contribution. But it's fair. Everybody pays and everybody enjoys it. So I reckon that's this is quite a good deal at the end of the day. When when God forbid a disaster strikes, knowing that money is not the problem there. But once again, don't take my word for it. Just do your investigation before you commit, and don't commit only for that reason. Now, another thing that might surprise you is a good thing about France is that people don't speak English. I've seen so many people going from Australia to England, from England to the States, or England to Australia, and I can tell you that you don't have the full experience until you go to a country that doesn't speak your own language. You have a new appreciation of people around you in a country that you come from that cannot speak your language. Sometimes you can become a bit impatient with them. But when it's your turn, when you go to a country with no language, you need a lot of humility. You need to start from scratch again. You need to learn the language. You need to be almost starting again like a child. You're discovering all this new world, and this is overall very positive. This is an experience. This is a full-on experience, and you'll notice that people usually are friendly with you. People are just trying to help, and they acknowledge that you don't speak the language, and that they're even more helpful than they would be in normal times. And that takes me to the last, maybe again controversial positive of coming to France is people are very friendly in shops and in everyday life. And this is something that I know I talked about people saying bonjour. And I still get caught now, almost 1 year here, I still get caught of not saying bonjour, even in shops or in very normal situations. Before I ask something, you need to say bonjour. But at the end of the day, you realize there is an acknowledgement that there are two people here and you are being respected this way. But what I found is in shops is especially the younger generation. I'm always amazed with the enthusiasm that they have and the willingness to help you. And I'm just saying that because even this morning, just the shop assistant was just so nice with me. And this is something that is surprising because the usual scenario is people get dropped at the Paris airport and they take a cab, and the cab, I'm here to tell you, the cab doesn't represent the average French usually. So, or the average Parisian either. I mean, in the country, people have more time. In Paris, time is euro. Time is money. So they want to do quick, quick, quick. They see 10,000 people in a day. They don't want to take the time to be patient unless they can get something out of you. I mean, this is a bit cynical, maybe what I'm saying, but go away from Paris if you really want to have a good opinion of the French. See how they treat you, see how patient they are with you, see how friendly they are with you before you make your judgment. This is what I'm trying to say here. Now, this is it. I mentioned it's not all roses here, but I just wanted to finish the year on a happy on a high note. Obviously, I'm giving you the facts. I'm giving you what goes well and what doesn't go well. I'm really giving you tips that will save you a lot of time and that I wish I'd done when I first came here. So I hope all this is helpful for you.